Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. And I'm here today to bring a review for One Piece episode 1013. We start off with some Jinbe stuff, so we visit where we left off Jinbe, and it's basically who's who telling him like, yo, I've known about you for a long time, Jinbe. You know, maybe we've met each other in the past. It's basically just teasing that who's who and Jinbe could have had some sort of a relationship in the past, and that's going to come out during their fight. So that's how we start off with the episode, and then we get into the good of the episode, which is basically how Yamato met Ace. So we go into flashback, and now this flashback added more than it did within the manga, and because of this, because of what was added, it makes for a more it makes for a more it makes the relationship between Yamato and Ace more more realistic. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. It makes you believe more that a relationship between Yamato and Ace was formed. I'm not saying that this wasn't achieved within the manga. I'm just saying that the anime did a better job. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. You see more reaction between the two, and it just makes you believe it more. This is what I feel. Out of this flashback as well, we do get to see a fight between Yamato and Ace, and now this fight was visually good, very visually good, very visually good. But however, I still believe that the fight choreography itself could have been better. We do get an extended fight. Hints of a round two. That was good as well, but same thing there as well. This round two was something that I'm pretty certain was not shown within the manga, as well as stuff like them arriving, seeing more of Ace's crew, which was fun as well. It made me feel like, yeah, I need Ace's story in full detail. What happened when he left the island that he grew up on, how he formed his crew, etc., etc. I know there's a novel that kind of covers some of that stuff, but I need a manga or anime, please. So yeah, so we saw more of Ace's crew, we saw them freeing the kids, blah 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 blah. Like I said, things were extended, things that weren't within the manga was seen, and another thing to come out of this flashback was when they stop fighting, they start talking, and Yamato is asking about, you know, some big wigs. Well, not big wigs, some people who are up and coming within the seas. And because Ace and Luffy are similar, but you know, I always see Ace as a bit smarter. So if you ask Luffy this question, like, who would he think of, kind of thing. But so it's kind of the fact that Ace acknowledges these people. Cavendish, I don't really care about Cavendish, but maybe we can go to the side. I think Cavendish would probably be Ace's generation anyway. But the fact that he mentions Kid, Law, um, and Capone. I remember when this happened within the manga, I was like, wow, okay. I've always wanted a spin-off series on all of the Supernova anyway, but because the fact that Ace was mentioning these three, it made me push the want for these guys even further. And it also makes me wonder about their ages as well, because I think this could be everyone, but you just automatically assume that all supernovas are around the same age. But Ace mentions that these guys are active now, and the fact that he also says in a few years, that's when Luffy's gonna touch down, and you know he's gonna wreck the scene, kind of thing. So there's that. I think I've spotted, and it's very minor, but a plot hole nonetheless, and that's with Ace. So Ace wears a log post on his wrist. I don't know which wrist it is, but he wears a log post. And now I'm thinking, it's a Grand Line log post. He should have always have had a New World log post. We know you can't use a standard log post for the New World because of the magnitude and all that stuff. So you need the free one. But it's never been said that you can't use a New World one in the Grand Line. So slight pothole. I reckon Ace should always have had a New World one, and That's probably just because Oda hadn't thought about that at the time. But, I'm just saying. There was something else I wanted to mention. The last thing that I want to mention about this flashback is something about the fight as well. And now, it's not a big deal. It's just something that could have been shown to us if you are going to throw that line in there. And what I'm talking about is the fact that Yamato says that he, whichever way you want to flip it, inflicted the wounds on Ace during their battle. But when you look at the battle itself, you don't see a moment where Yamato even gets a clean hit on Ace. Like I've said previously, the anime extended it in the manga. So for a manga reader, you could have shaken it off as, okay, maybe it was done off screen. But I feel like for the anime, we saw the entirety of their fight, and I feel like their fight was pretty much fought to a draw. No one seemed to have the upper hand over the other. This is a nerfed Yamato. She's got the cuffs on, so therefore she can't. I could have spawned something there, but there has been hints to it already. But yeah, this is a nerf Yamato because she's got the cuffs. She's got the cuffs on, but I just feel like if you're gonna throw in the line that Yamato inflicted wounds, at least give her a one decent clean hit, because from what I'm thinking, the only time Yamato actually hit Ace is when she threw back the fireball to Ace that Ace fired off at her, but that wouldn't damage Ace because one, it was his attack, and two, he's a logic, he's a devil fruit user who can't be inflicted and damaged by fire. So there's that. So I just feel like that line just contradicts the fight. But overall, it was a good episode. I enjoyed the flashback. It just makes me want things, more spin-off series. Loving One Piece as per usual. Pacing was good. The added extras of the flashback was a good idea. Oh, the only thing about that flashback that bugged me was when Ace flashes back within the flashback to his childhood. Stuff we already know. Don't need a reminder of that. Unnecessary. But other than that, the flashback and the episode was good, and for those reasons I will give it a 3-star rating. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.